What's the open quals drama? I don't really know. I was hoping somebody would be able to explain it to me. Somebody here, maybe. Um, because yeah, I just like heard there was some drama, and then I went to the Rocket League Esports Reddit to try and investigate, but I couldn't come to a proper conclusion based on what I saw. I don't really see what the issues are that people have, but maybe somebody can shed some light on it. We've got about 35 minutes before the 1v1 series starts, and I was, considering what should I do in these 35 minutes. I thought, you know what? We're just going to go live and talk about the drama, because it sounds like an interesting topic. Basically read Shock's tweet. Oh, it was really long though, wasn't it? It was really long. I mean, well, do you mean the what do you call it? The twit longer? Because I didn't read that. It was too long. Can't be bothered. So maybe I should just do that instead of asking you guys to explain the drama. But I can't be bothered. Or do you mean his initial tweet? Torment internet bad. I mean, that's not exactly drama. I mean, I suppose it's drama in another way, but yeah. Unfortunate situation with Torment's internet for Cloud9. Happy Danny, thanks for the 2-year, the 24-month tier 1. Welcome back. I'll tell you what, guys. I found some Reddit threads about the drama. Shall we read about them? Shall we find out what the issue is? First of all, I found this juicer right here. Tweet has been deleted, so you know that it has to be serious business. That's what you love to see. It's okay though. Top comments got us covered. Let's see what Chicago actually said here. The deleted tweet. Sorry, but open qualifier for spring series might be one of the dumbest moves I have seen in the last year. Well, obvious hyperbole alert. There have been certainly significantly dumb things done in the past year. I don't think that this would rank among them. King Spectre won't queue with you because he's mad. He said he doesn't want you to boost him out of bronze. Oh man, I guess King Spectre just wants to get the achievement himself. Is it rogue drama? No, well, I mean, I saw the rogue drama as well. The rogue drama is firstkiller typing in a Twitch chat. Can you guys read this, or is it too small? Wait, I can maybe zoom in. Firstkiller typing in a Twitch chat of all places. I just got to survive one more season and make another upgrade. Why would you type this? This is so stupid. Why? Oh, in a Twitch chat of all places. That's just crazy stupid. I don't understand why you would do that. And then I think wait, was it one of the comments? Wait. Wait, Jesse video? Non-stock scrub blames Jarius for everything. Okay, that's a different topic. Wait. Did he not tweet again saying that he was talking about getting a coach for next season? Or something? Oh, come on. It has to be somewhere. Rental's comments. Oh man, that's funny. Where was it? Was a separate post. Wait a minute, where is it? So I'll get the esports thread. Hold on, where is it? Yeah, here it is. This one's also been deleted. Okay, fantastic. Everybody's deleting their tweets. What did the tweet say exactly? Man, the drama. It's great. I love it. The way Chicago rattles and everyone reacted. It was def not a coach. He lying. Ooh, and the tweet is gone. I don't know what the exact wording of the tweet was. Oh, there it is. So this is the story, I guess. Firstkiller in Twitch chat. I just got to survive one more season and make another upgrade. Then Firstkiller on Twitter at Drama Alert, who posted this screenshot. I was talking about a coach. I was talking about a coach cap. I don't think there's ever been a more appropriate use of this emote. I love how on my little Twitch chat overlay for the stream, the cap is on the next line, just kind of poking in there. Yeah, but this is silly. This is really silly. Some people were talking about the fact that, I mean, I don't think this will happen, and I don't know anything about this situation behind the scenes. But somebody said, why doesn't Kronovi just take Turinturo, the guy they're trying out with for Rogue, and instead of firstkiller, grab one of the other Charlotte Phoenix players from last season. So it would be Shadow or Karma.
Firstkiller throwing life
and
pop.
Then Rogue would get auto-demoted because they don't have enough players returning from last season. And then Kronovi would auto-promote with Charlotte Phoenix, which would be like Casio levels of intelligence, you know? Get kicked from Triple Trouble and still be the only one of that team who, or
Finally,
actually, you know, find a way back
my
in.
Chance to use Brian to say something super
relegate
important.
the team that kicked you.
But I know there is a text limit, so I better not waste time. Here it goes.
Okay.
Johnny boy, I need to tell you that.
I can see what you did there. Very clever. Very clever. Thank you, the Ugly Monkey, for the 2-month Prime, though. I do appreciate it. Welcome back. And the Adam Bombs as well with the 13-month Prime. Welcome back to you. And your friend Marcus, thanks for the brand new Tier 1 sub. Welcome. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the firstkiller drama. It's not that elaborate, really. But this drama is more deep, I guess. We've got Chicago and Turbo not fans of the Rocket League Spring Series Open qualifiers. Chicago said sorry, but an open qualifier might be the dumbest move I've ever seen in the last year. I don't know what Turbo's reply was. Did Turbo delete his reply? Does Turbo delete tweets? He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would delete tweets. Let's go to Turbo Pulse's Twitter and see if he kept the reply. Oh, it looks like he did. It looks like he did delete it. Here's Turbo's tweet, and it's got 2 deleted tweets above it. So it looks like Turbo deleted his first tweet, and then he replied to himself with another tweet saying, "Even rival series players agrees."
Nothing like some Friday drama Thursday, Saturday. What is time?
Hey, it's Leo. Thanks for the 10-month and the Tier 3. Welcome back. Really appreciate it, man. That's 5 Tier 3s you've got. That's insane. Welcome back. Why are they so ungrateful? You're confused. Well, that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. I don't know what the problem is. I don't get it. I don't know why people are complaining. Well, I mean, I know why some of the complaints are coming in, but I think they're being made for all the wrong reasons. Like, I think there are reasons to be frustrated with the current situation, but those are not the reasons that people are talking about in these tweets and things. They're all talking about completely random things. Let's see here. Chicago saying, I'm just saying, for the extra $250,000, I believe he's referring to the EU and NA portions of the Spring Series, which does amount to $250,000. If they're going into online tourneys, there should be no open component because the money was going to RLCS teams only. So it seems like they should be the ones competing for it. Now, I think this is just, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Chicago is just completely wrong on this. I don't know if this is Chicago, the G2 player, or if it's someone else, but I think he's just completely wrong about where this money should be allocated. I was taking a look at some of the numbers. So I've got the RLCS Season 8 finals here. Let's take a look at Europe. So Europe last season was just over $214,000. Same for North America. I'll show it just in case you don't believe me. But yeah, same for North America, just over 214,000. Now this is season 9, I believe. Yeah, season 9 Europe. 413,000, so it's 200k more. And it's again the same for North America for season 9. The reason being that there is no World Championship. If we go to the World Championship page for Season 9, it didn't happen because of coronavirus. Whereas in Season 8, there was a World Championship. There was a World Championship for over $500,000. Now, this $500,000 that would have been in the World Championship Season 9, if I'm not mistaken, it was all moved, or at least the vast majority of it was moved into the Europe, or into the regional components of Season 9. And you only need to look at the prize pool distribution from online. This is online prize pool distribution for EU this season. And this is the online prize pool distribution for EU last season. You can see that the bottom end is quite similar, 26 versus 20, but the top end last season being 38,000 versus 96,000. Very, very top heavy. They put a lot of the prize money into the teams that won, which in NA was, of course, G2. So they got tons of money just for winning regionals. I say just for winning regionals, it's still a big accomplishment. But yeah, I think that this is where all the money went. I mean, if you add it all up, what does this total? Okay, so we've got Europe and North America are both $414,000. So I'm going to just bring out the calculator real quick. 404 times 2 is obviously 828 rather. Then we'll take a look at Oceania. We have this season 82.5, so we can add in 82.5. And then we'll take a look at South America this season. It was 60k. So yeah, we're just 29.5 thousand away from $1 million. All online. I don't know if these numbers are 100% accurate. I have no reason to believe that they're not, because Wikipedia is usually very accurate. But by the looks of things, you know, that's $1 million right there, pretty much. It's like 970,000. So essentially $1 million for the online portion of RLCS Season 9, which is about the same, give or take 30k, as Season 8 was, including Worlds. So I don't know what this is referring to, why he thinks this 250k that's going to Europe and North America for the Spring Series is supposed to be from... it's supposed to only be for RLCS money, because as far as I can see, all the money has already ended up from Worlds into the regionals already. But am I wrong about this, or is this correct? I think all the money from Worlds was moved to regionals. That's what I thought had happened. Hey AJ, thanks for the host, man. I hope you had a good stream. We're just talking about some juicy RLCS drama here, or you know, all kinds of drama. But yeah, this is the one we're talking about right now. So I think there's just some misunderstanding. Maybe Chicago didn't realize that he'd won as much money as he did in Season 9. Maybe they haven't been paid yet, but yeah, they won quite a lot of money for regionals, due to almost 100k between them. And people saying, yeah, but you know, the players make so much in salaries, this really isn't that much after tax and after the org cut, etc. Hey, shut up. 100k is a lot of money. No matter which way you cut it, still a lot of money. And you know, to win that in a video game is pretty cool. So hey, Chicago, how you doing, man? Hey, I can just ask you, I'm not trying to expose you or anything. I'm genuinely just trying to get to the bottom of this. I really am. I think I'll give you the summary of what I've just calculated using my huge brain. I think that all of the money that was supposed to be used for RLCS Season 9 finals was moved to regionals. So none of that is the 250k for spring series. You could just Twitter DM me, it would be easier. I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to expose you or anything. I'm just trying to figure out what happened here, because I'm just curious. I've got like 20 minutes to kill before I cast a series, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna hop on Reddit and read about this like qualifier drama, you know. Why are you guys all spamming comms? Just a misunderstanding with you and Psionics. Did you think that, were you not aware of how much money you won in regionals or something? Because that would make sense. I mean, it takes a while for prize money to go out. But I think that I added up all of the regional or online money, and it's pretty close to $1 million between all regions. Quite a lot more went to Oceania this season and South America, which I think is pretty cool. I'm okay with that personally. I could see how North American and European players wouldn't like that, but it's hard not to root for the underdog regions, you know? You were told 250k was added to regionals, and the extra 250k was going into online tourneys, so we assumed Spring Series. Ah, I see. Okay. Was it only 250k that was added to regionals? Because what was the prize pool supposed to be for RLCS Season 9 total? Was it not 1 million? I thought it was 1 million, right? It wasn't from World's Money. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought 500k online, 500k Worlds. Is this correct then? Are these numbers accurate? This is Season 9 Europe, 414,000. Same for NA. That's 828,000. You add in the Oceania, 80. We'll call it 83 to make it easier. That's 820. What did I say? 828, 831. 911, and then you add in this. You're at $971,000, which is already like close to 1 million. So maybe they added in too much. We should be quiet. They've overpaid. Nobody tell them. Yeah, it's the accolades. You're right. Yeah, how much do they get for the accolades? Like another 3,000 for each region, and another 2.5. So another 4.5 for each region. That's another 18. Still got 11 missing. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to expose anyone, because I don't really know myself. I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, so I was looking at DreamHack, right? Because I wanted to figure out what happened last year with DreamHack, because obviously DreamHack last year had open qualifiers, right? I think there's been two topics. This is the way I see this, right? There's people talking about the money, and there's people talking about open qualifiers. Those are the two topics I'm seeing all over Twitter and Reddit. This guy made a thread called "Let's Give Credit Where It's Due," and I'm disappointed. Shock ranting about it as well. Blah blah blah. So the money, I think, it looks like it's all in the right place. RLCS Season 9 money, it's all there. I mean, the money, people have already won nearly $1 million. It's like 989 or something thousand that we've just added up there. The rest is probably just me missing it somewhere. It's probably I probably just miscounted, but we're close enough so we can be pretty sure. Now, Spring Series. This is Spring Series. Has Europe for... Oh, that's the qualifier. Here's the overview. 125,000. It has North America for 125,000. That's 250,000. And then it has Oceania for 50k and South America for 50k. So it's actually 350,000 between all of the 4 regions that play Worlds. 350k. That's pretty close to last year's DreamHack circuit, which was 400k total. So pretty similar, right? And the other similarity is that both those events had open qualifiers rather. The only difference is, and I think this is why nobody complained about DreamHack last year, is that in the open qualifier, this is the Europe open qualifier for DreamHack Montreal, for example. No RLCS teams had to play that, if I'm not mistaken. They were all directly invited to the closed qualifier. So there you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 RLCS teams directly invited to the closed qualifier. They didn't have to play through the open part. They did still have to play through the closed part of the qualifier, which a lot of people might not have realized, because, you know,
can you please go get some toilet
all
paper?
the RLCS teams went
I'm having
anyway.
to print out YouTube comments and use those to wipe. Wow.
So 70, thanks for the 15-month Prime, man. I appreciate it. Also the Kev, thanks for the tier 1. You loved the name so much, you wrote it 3 times. Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, DreamHack Open qualifiers were an interesting one as well, because, I mean, a lot of teams that didn't qualify still went to the event. Like, I think Dignitas went to the event, even though they didn't qualify. Right? Complexity, maybe. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure the Bricks were there, and they didn't qualify. So you're not like, since it was more like more team slots in the actual weekend. So maybe this could have been done differently. I don't know. Because here's the open bracket for the Spring Series North America. As you can see, Cloud9, for example, they had to start in round 1 of the open bracket, and that got them into open qualifier day 2, which we can see on Wikipedia here, North America qualifier, and that's where they won another game. Then they lost, and then they played a Torment or Fireburner or something. I don't know, but they forfeited down here. So goodbye Cloud9. So yeah, quite a lot of rounds to play through, which is not easy. But I think there's really two things that I would say about this whole situation relating to the fact that RLCS teams had to play through an open qualifier. Number one, maybe RLCS teams should have been invited to this stage directly, not had to play through the... You did qualify, AJ. You did very well. I watched some of these games. I fell asleep before this one, unfortunately. But I saw this, and I think I saw the first game of this, and I might have fallen asleep. But yeah, maybe RLCS teams could have been invited to this stage, and then had to qualify for their spot from there. Hey, Nava the Wise, Nava the Wise 1. Sorry, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Really appreciate that, man. No doubt. I mean, even if RLCS teams were invited to this stage of the qualifier, like the top 48 stage, they would still there would probably still be somebody complaining about it. But I'm personally okay with not all RLCS teams making it. I think that's fine. Not every RLCS team makes World Finals. Only 4 do. And they happen to be the 4 that do get a direct invitation to this tournament. G2, Space Station, NRG, and now Vanguard, formerly Ghost. So I guess this is the equivalent of making Worlds, getting a qualification for Worlds. Now you're just invited directly to the Spring Series. So little bit of a similarity there. Which team is the biggest upset which qualified? For this one. Well, Charlotte Phoenix were... Well, PK are RLCS team, so not them. Charlotte Phoenix were 1 series away from RLCS. Again, so not them. I don't think this is a huge surprise. They're playing with Wonder Mike, but he did really well in last season in RLRS, so I don't think that's a huge surprise. This is a pretty big surprise, 72 pin connector. These guys got relegated from RLRS, so that's huge. But I think Jamal, I don't even know how to say this. Can somebody tell me how to say this? I don't even know. Is it Jabari or Jabari? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce this team name. But yeah, this is definitely the biggest surprise. And not only did they qualify, I think they just made it straight through winners. They just smashed it. Didn't even need a second try. They were just like, yeah, who are Cloud9? Stromboli? Don't know them either. Rogue? Never heard of them. And they were qualified. Jamal Jabari. Barry. Oh, but you guys all pronounce words differently than me, so I'm probably saying it differently. Are they gonna change their team name, please? Barry. I can't read American phonetics, man. I've got a different accent than you guys. Bar. E. Yeah. Bar E. Bar E. Jamal Jabari. I don't... Are you writing Bear? B-A-R-E. Bear. Jamal Bear. Jamal Jaber. I still have no idea. I'm not even trolling. AJ's writing Jaber. Jabari. Or Jabare. Is it Jabare? Then say E. I am saying E. Oh, for goodness sake. I said it right the first time. If I said it right the first time, why are you correcting me? If I get it right, just leave me be. Goodness sake. Codename X, thanks for gifting a sub to AJ, by the way. 4-month in a row for AJ, or 4-month total, I should say. Beret. Oh, jar beret. Hold on. New strategy coming in from Yummy Cheese Man. Using an actual word. Jar beret. Jamal jar beret. No, it can't be jar beret. Jaberet? Jaberet. I need to copy paste this into YouTube and ask how it's pronounced. Hold on a second, everybody. Okay, it isn't even a word, so that wasn't very helpful. It's telling me how to pronounce Jabari.
Welcome to Right Speech.
Okay.
The pronunciation of this name is Jabari.
Jabari. Is it Jabari? You guys, all you had to say was stop emphasizing the E. The emphasis is on the bar. That's what you've been telling me. No, you've not. You haven't been saying that at all. You guys did not say Jabari. Yeah, but if you write bar E all lowercase, then I don't know where to put the emphasis. Like Jabari and Jabari are the same, except for where the emphasis is. Jabari and Jabari are the same pronunciation except for the emphasis. I've emphasized the E on one of the times and the bar on the other. Apparently the emphasis is on the bar, which I'm okay with, being Scottish. Yeah, Yummy. Tell me about it, man. You need to emphasize the bar. So yeah, Jamal Jabberty, like I was saying. I've got to stop saying that. I'm going to get it wrong. I'm going to get it wrong at a moment where it really does matter to be able to pronounce the team name. JJ. Oh, that's so smart, actually. That is so smart. Anyway, back to the more juicy topics of the day. Apparently, Chicago and Turbo just misunderstood where money was supposed to be allocated, so they're off the hook. Turbo deleted a tweet, so he's clearly a scaredy cat. I didn't really read all this because it's a lot of words and I couldn't be bothered, but it seemed to be on the topic. So if you find a thread called this, then you're probably gonna know even more about it than I do. Shock had an interesting take on it. What do you guys think of this take? I think this is going to be an opinion-based thing. This will probably be very split down the middle. Did he delete this tweet or no? No, I don't think he did. Man move by Shock. He says open qualifiers are awful. Only 1 of 5 RLCS teams making it to Spring Series shows that. Well, actually, I think that this is a completely unrelated fact. That could have nothing to do with the fact how good an open qualifier is. I don't think that the amount of RLCS teams that make it through any type of qualifier is any indication of how good or bad it is in and of itself. So I don't think this is a relevant point. Everyone plays unrealistic and with nothing to lose, while RLCS teams have everything to lose. Again, not really sure if I agree here because everybody's playing for the exact same reward here. So everybody's got the exact same to gain and the exact same to lose. I believe what he's hinting at is that the RLRS teams are underdogs, so they come in with the underdog advantage, but that's a given. I think that's going to be the case in any qualifier format. So again, don't really agree. There has to be a different format that doesn't take place all in one day and in one bracket. Now now we can finally find common ground here. I can see where he's coming from on this. That is difficult. Playing long brackets in one day, yeah, maybe there are alternatives to that. So I think this is the bit that we should focus on. The rest is not really relevant, I think. There's not really any discussion. We can just say no, that's not true. Same issue goes towards play-ins. Yeah. He wants an elongated format, which would be much more beneficial. Now, we've got a couple of problems here. Obviously, this wasn't the initial plan for esports, Rocket League esports, rather, from the start of the year. So you have to, you have to just look at the whole perspective of things. You can't just say, in isolation, I don't like this format. You have to look at, what's happening in the world. You have to look at what's happening in Rocket League and realize that actually, given the time frame and given the resources that they had available to them, I think that Psyonix and Rocket League and everybody else involved in Spring Series have done a pretty phenomenal job. And, there just wasn't enough time to do a more elongated qualifier by the looks of things. These things take a lot of time and a lot of effort to organize and to really make foolproof. And I'm sure if they were given more time, they would have explored more options. But this is the one that they've decided to go for, and I don't think that as players and as a community we should be complaining about things like this. When really, well, not on Twitter at least, or on Reddit, I don't think that these are good places to voice these complaints. If you have a complaint, then do it behind the scenes, because the TOs are working hard. I can guarantee you that. And I think that Psyonix are probably working pretty hard as well. Yeah, Reddit are all talking about blah blah blah. Pros are just angry the prize pool is going to people who wouldn't have had a chance to compete for it at Worlds, so they're mad. When in fact that's not the case. We already looked at the prize pool distribution of Season 8, Season 9, and they've been pretty similar, even without Worlds, so we can just scrap that. No longer need to look at that anymore. I think the only real talking point is format. The only thing that I can think of in the same time frame that would have maybe been an option for the qualifier is to do something similar to what DreamHack did last year. Like I've already said, just invite all the RLCS teams to a later stage of the qualifier. In this case, DreamHack Montreal, they had an open qualifier, then a closed qualifier. Closed qualifier means that only a select few teams are going to be allowed to partake in the qualifier. In this case, it was the teams that made it through the open qualifier and the invited RLCS squads. Those are the teams that were able to compete in the closed qualifier. Maybe, instead of putting RLCS teams like Cloud9 into the much larger open qualifier, we could have done a open qualifier for everybody non-RLCS, and then have a closed qualifier with our RLCS teams and the people who've made it through the open qualifier. That's maybe an option for the future. But I want to make it very clear that I think that the Spring Series is fine. I think it's fair, and I don't see any reason to complain about it. Definitely not on social media, or places like Reddit. Nah, I personally don't. I think it's fine. The whole a lot of people are just giving pros backlash and calling them entitled or whatever because they just want to have everything handed to them. I don't think that's fair either. It is a frustrating situation. It's frustrating for everybody. I bet that tournament organizers, Psyonix, aren't happy about having to run everything online instead of RLCS Worlds in Dallas, which would have probably been pretty cool. This isn't ideal for anybody. So we have to remember the players as well. They're frustrated, so you need to go easy on them. No need to be calling any names. Even if a take is bad, or even if somebody's opinion is something you agree with in this context, I don't think that we should resort to, some of the comments that I've seen on Twitter and Reddit. We'll just leave it at that. I don't want to go into details. Omar's ready. Awesome. All right, let's get into that.